And we did the show, sold out in 4 hours, and we made more money than the Beatles did.
After those first U.S. concerts, the Beatles changed musically. And Bill King, music writer for the Atlanta Constitution-Journal, says the entire music industry followed them.
They changed the way people bought records. They changed the way people looked at rock and roll. They broadened its appeal. They not only widened its creative possibilities, but its commercial possibilities. They were the first group to really sell albums for their own merit instead of just as a collection of a couple of singles, you know. And they did the big baseball stadium shows, and so after the Beatles, you know, people had something to shoot for, and I think music people started thinking bigger.
King and his wife publish a Beatles fan magazine, and he says the Beatles inspired many of today's successful rock acts.
People ranging from the Wilson sisters in Heart to Jeff Lynne of Electric Light Orchestra, Dave Edmunds. A lot of people credit the Beatles and say that they got into music because of the Beatles. They were sort of inspired by the fact that these were untrained musicians, and that gave them the idea that anybody could do it.
In short, says Peter Brown, the Beatles cleared a path that's still being followed.
You can see today now, even after all of these years, first of all, they were the first non-American group ever to break into the American charts. Now, of course, I mean, you have regularly a large percentage of the American top 100 is English, still.
The Beatles also influenced many of their contemporaries. The Beach Boys, for example, were already topping the charts in America when the Beatles arrived. Group member Mike Love says the Beatles caused the Beach Boys to improve.